Hi, good morning. This is Kristen Hamilton back to talk about relationships. Wow. It's been a long time since I met this guy at this job I was working at, McDonald's, 1988. And his name was Reynald. He was athletic. He went to Washington High School. And I would consider him to be a mama's boy. Because the next day, one time with no protection, we had sex and got pregnant. Called him the day after that and told him, guess what? I'm having a baby. And he said, like a man, it's not mine. Okay, no problem. I guess I just have to take care of this baby all by myself. Thank God for family. Because without my family, I don't know where I'd be right now. But well, then life moves on. Work, take care of my baby, and then 1992 comes about. I met this wonderful guy, and his name was Randy. He was 19, I was 20, and he just seemed like the perfect guy, father for my daughter. Had a child, and I don't know, things just happened to change a little different. I guess the older we got, the more things we learn in our life. And we realize, hey, sometimes it's best to have one, then the next time it's better to have two. But in the meantime, I'm going to have and I don't know what it was, but it was something about these guys, these rough guys that I liked. I wanted someone that looked like Snoop Dogg. And what do you know, that was Randy. Tall, dark, and handsome with braids. Woo, that was just so wonderful. I remember one time we went to the movies, and it was down there in Marina del Rey. And for some reason, why did he have a fight with somebody? Instead of having a fight, he went inside of the store and got a broom and threw it at somebody. Wow. It's not too fun having roughnecks after all. Every day I was going to work, I was dropping my kids off at 54th Street in Los Angeles. And then I met this guy named Levert back in 99 to 2001. It's weird how when you see somebody walking their kids every day and you're thinking, hey, they must be a good father to their children because they're walking to school every day and pick them up every day. Come to find out, that was not even his kids. Those are his nieces and nephews. Then, he didn't even have a job. He didn't have a driver's license. And that's important in Los Angeles, that you need to have these things in order to have something good in life. And he smoked weed. Woo! Too much. Ridiculous. And he was 30. And, let's see. I decided, hey, I want to leave that one alone because having a job is not good. Okay. Wow. Times is getting hard. That's what I wanted, a gangster. I wanted a gangster, but that's kind of bad because He didn't have a job either, and his name was Akeem. And, messing up. He had no job, no license, smoked weed every day. What is it with these people that always feel that they have to smoke weed? What in the world does weed do that you can't do without having it? Boy, and going to jail, I think out of the 3 years we were together, he spent 5 months with me, and that was just ridiculous. I wish I never even went there, but you know, we can't wish upon what we've done in our past. We just can go forward in life and do better things for us and our families. And he was 36 years old. And, oh yeah, and he also got my car impounded. That's ridiculous. Why would you want to be with somebody that gets your car impounded? Because if he has no job, who's going to take it out the impound? Well, I guess that'll be me, the person that's working. So, what, that lasted for 3 years, and then, wow, for 3 years I didn't have a boyfriend. I was doing things by myself, as in going out to the movies, going shopping, working, driving in the car. It was just me, my son, and my daughter. Then, I'm going to have a commercial. Wow. Back in 2008 to 2009, I met somebody. Actually, I met him in 92 and seen him one day on my bus. And yes, like silly of us, we always get your phone number thinking that things could be better. He was riding the bus to work. Yes, I know he has a job. Yes, I know he has a car. And there are times when people just have to get their car fixed. So I was dating this guy named Mario. And it didn't quite work out either, because like everyone else, they have to smoke weed and he has to drink. Why drinking gin? Remember, like Snoop Dogg says, gin and juice. That is a nasty concoction there. But he never wanted to do anything. He never wanted to go to the movies. He never wanted to go out. All he wanted to do was stay in the house, smoke weed, and drink. Hey, once again, I might as well be by myself. So, then for like a year went past by, and wow, here it is again. Dating season, 2010, October. I wanted a man again. So then I asked my cousin, not mentioning any names, hook me up. Well, guess what? I was hooked up to the wrong person. His name is Mark. Every morning he came over, cooked us breakfast. Then throughout the day I would talk to him. Then why at 5 o'clock in the evening or 5:30 he was telling me, oh, I'm going to call you back. Come to find out, this seemed to be something he would do every day. So I'm trying to figure out why in the world you're going to call me back. Okay, come to find out, at 5:30 he would be taking the keys to some girl which he claimed was his sister, and between 5:30 and 8 o'clock I don't hear from him until like 10 o'clock sometimes, when he would be going outside taking the trash out or walking to the store to get a blunt. Another one again, smoking weed. Gosh, this is just so annoying. What is this world coming to? Everybody has to smoke. Thank God I'm not smoking. I stopped smoking a long time ago, 1998. Way before I've had this job here that I have now. So, what would you do? Let's see. He would call me at 10, let me know he made it to the house, and talk to him again the next day. After a while, I start thinking like, wow, how come I only talk to him in the morning between 9:30 throughout the day, and then 5:30 he would go drop the keys off to his sister. 8 months in the relationship, something tell me this cannot be a sister, because why would you have the car throughout the day but you're not looking for a job? Well, actually he was looking for a job, because there was times when I would actually take him. But then in the evening time, I can't hear anything. You never hear him dropping the keys off, giving the keys to the lady, where you would say, oh, how you doing, sister? You know, haven't seen you all day. You must have had a hard day. You never hear any of that. And then all of a sudden, something told me, let me send a letter to the sister to find out if that's really a sister. Because men, they always lie about something. I don't know why they have to lie to us. But hey, if you have a girlfriend or you're married, let us know so we know what to prepare ourselves for. If we're one of those that don't mind. But hey, I do mind, because I don't want to put my all and you only giving me 25%. That's ridiculous. So I wrote a letter, sent it to the house, and the lady wound up giving me a phone call, and she said she wasn't a sister. She's a girlfriend. I said, oh my God, how embarrassing to me. But apparently he doesn't care, because hey, he's a man. Okay, so hey, I just stopped that relationship because I see it was wasted. I mean, there would be times when we would go to the movies. We actually went to the movies once. We went to the mall a lot of times. Went shopping a lot of times. And hey, he does cook very good, but that's not very good for my point of view. You know, I want to be able to put half of whatever I'm putting in when he put in the other half. Otherwise, what is the point in having a man if he can't provide for you and your family? So, just to let you know, some pointers of not dealing with it. If you know that you meet a man and you can't go to his house, something's wrong with that picture. Because if a man is single and he's not married and don't have a girlfriend, you should be able to be going to his house. Come inside, have a seat, cook some breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. But after a while, let's see, from October to February was when things changed, where then he wanted me to drop him off a block away because he was talking about he was going over somebody's house because he had to get something from there. Why every week it was something different about getting to the house? I mean, it would be times where I could drop him off at 12, 1 or 2 o'clock, but at the same time, when I get to the house, he would never answer his phone. That made me start thinking about, okay, well, you know what, he's lying. So that's what made me start write the letter and send it to the house and leave my phone number. And you know, we have to think logical about a lot of these things. So I'm going to put on intermission, put on some music for intermission, and go with the next relationship mistake.